Afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, February 4th, 2020. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg here at the noon hour. I'm Jeremy Crosby alongside Andrew Bamlett. And I always say alongside, but I know he's not even in this room, technically. He's in his own space. Maybe he is in space. We don't actually know. Yeah, from all the stuff you have and wear back there, you could be in space, for all we know. You could be in the space station.
Yep. You'll never know.
You just passed Mars. Wow. At least you could have did something like, oh, I'm floating.
No.
Fine.
Sorry.
Whatever. Jeez. Have some fun in your life. Gosh. Well, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Since you're not having fun back there. Last night, the wife and I picked out a new car for her.
Yeah.
Got a nice car.
Did you get it?
Got a little SUV.
Nice.
It's nice when you can go to a dealership and, become good friends with them, and they're nice. And there's all this talk all the time about being, when you're negotiating, everybody's afraid to negotiate and talk. And you got those places now that will just deliver a car right to your doorstep.
Yep.
And you can test
or
drive
the vending machine.
Or the vending machine. I would love to see one.
I know. I want to see one of those.
Let's see. I was coming for a can of soda, but
I left with a Camry.
That would be pretty funny.
Yep.
Gummy worms and a Dodge Ram, please. That'd be great.
Dodge.
Yeah. No, it's kind of cool, to get out and get a new vehicle. And her vehicle, totally held up this whole time. I mean, we've piecemealed in, thank gosh for our mechanic who's done a great job. But, it's not every day you get to go out and get a new vehicle and stuff.
No, it's not.
But, I had to drive the car to the dealership for the trade. Yep. And I just kind of was talking to the car, you did well. You did good for us.
You did good.
Did you ever feel an attachment to the,
Yes.
That type, you appreciate, that it.
Yep.
I mean, you're the one controlling it and whatever. But,
right, but still.
But when it puts, it has memories. Memories. Yeah. I drove that car all the way to California and back. I mean, that thing has touched the waters.
We had, when my mother, we had a 97 Tahoe. And we had that brought it brand new, and we had it forever. And we took it even with our kids. We went to North Carolina. So that thing has done many, many, many passes of going to North Carolina and back. And yeah, it was we're getting rid of it.
I know. It's so weird when you get attached to those things. Yeah. But I don't know. Every time I've gotten, to trade it out for something different, you're always thinking that wow, it's just amazing with this. Yeah. So
there you go.
That's my story of the day today.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. This is another insight to Jeremy's life because you wanted to know so darn bad. All right, we got a busy show for you today. We'll get you updated on the latest headlines for the day, and then it is it's National Heart Month, so we're going to talk a little bit about the heart and eating healthy, and then we're going to find out how Wisconsin's doing with this. There's a cool chart that I found that I can't wait to show you. You can type in this data and get real-time information about how each county's doing when it comes to heart healthy. So, Andrew, we're going to find out if you're wrecking your county or making your county great. Like that?
Fabulous.
And then coming up here, we'll talk about the rec department. We have an update from Austin, including that daddy-daughter dance. If there's any spots left, I don't know, at the noon hour, we'll check in with him and get you update what's coming up the month of February at the recreation department. But first, we turn our attention to the headlines and, well, the weather. Whenever the weather's bad, we talk about it. But when the weather's good, why can't we talk about it? And it continues. Yeah, our weather has been pretty good. There's some chance for some light snow, though, and that's our focus today. So this is what our friends are saying for the National Weather Service, Milwaukee Sullivan. Hey, Tim. Light snow will return to southern Wisconsin Wednesday night into Thursday, but the lake enhancement may bring heaviest bands to Milwaukee to Kenosha. So if you're heading that direction, be aware that it might be a little snowy there. There is some uncertainty with the strength and location of this storm, thus the snow amounts are yet to be settled on. So we'll keep you updated on that. But if you happen to be traveling, planning to travel there Wednesday night into Thursday, that may be maybe cause some backups for you. So, especially when you're heading to the west, like that traffic can get tough on 94 there. All right, from the Fitchburg Police Department, they're investigating a drug investigation in child neglect case. And this is what we got for you on Monday, February 3rd at 7:25 p.m. Officers from the Fitchburg Police Department were dispatched to the 4600 block of Crescent Road for a report of a small child calling for help and a woman passed out behind the wheel. Fitchburg officers arrived on scene and located a woman who was impaired and in control of the vehicle. A 4-year-old child was in the back seat of the vehicle and had been with their unsupervised mother for some time. It was unresponsive, thank you. It was determined a witness heard the child calling for help and then found the woman slumped over and unresponsive. Fitchburg officers also located cocaine, marijuana inside the vehicle. OWI, passenger under 16 years of age, the charges here, possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, neglect to a child. Anyone with information related to this incident is urged to call the Fitchburg Police Department. Numbers 270-4300. You can call the tipsters line. You got that information up on your screen. All right, Badger Books is coming to the polls in Fitchburg, and this is kind of an interesting stuff here. Badger Books are an electronic poll book. They'll be used to check voters in, print tally slips, enter registrations, and record absentee voters. These electronic poll books work the same way as paper. The actual process of voting will not change. Voters will receive a paper ballot, and we'll place those ballots in the tabulator. Love that word, tabulator. The tabulator is not connected to an not connected to electronic Badger Book, nor is the Badger Book connected to internet or any other outside source. So they are connected only to each other by a private network within the polling place. So what are they? Well, they're a poll book, essentially. They check voters in and produce a voter paper and slip for each voter. They are used to register voters and the process of absentee ballots. When voters check in, they will give their name and address to the election inspectors, just as they do, or just as you've done in the past. The election inspectors will then be looking up the voter's name electronically rather than through the paper books. I'll miss out on that paper book thing, though. It's kind of cool always when they're going through that. It's like you can know how many people are, I don't know. Voter signatures will still be required, but voters will sign their name. I guess I just get into these random things. That's how it goes. And I can't turn my phone off because that's just not cool of me. And it says here they are not voting machines. You cannot cast votes on them. Voting will continue to be done by the paper ballots. You want more information on this? You can check out our elections page at fitchburgwi.gov. All right, the Friends of the Fitchburg Public Library used book sale is coming up fast. We want to make sure you have this on your calendar. Yeah, it's coming up on Friday, February 21st and Saturday, February 22nd, with the bag sale happening on Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. Get a bag full of books for just $5. That's pretty cool. In addition to our regular collection of books, DVDs, and CDs, we have received a large donation of biography, memory, history, politics, and government books. Children paperback books, just 50 cents. Paperback or children's hardcover books, $1. And a hardcover or large paperback, just $2. And remember, all the proceeds benefit the Fitchburg Public Library. So stop on by 21st or 22nd and get your book on. All right, Verona Road Business Coalition annual meeting is coming up as well. This is coming up on February 12th to be exact. Starts at 4:30 p.m. over at KL Engineering, 5400 King James Way, Suite 200. And come on out, learn about the construction projects coming up, including the Verona Road project. Get the final update. Can't believe, final year for that. McKee Road and Fish Hatchery Road, along with some great guests, will be talking all about these projects. So if you can't make it, don't worry. We'll be covering it for you. I'm bringing it back here on Talking Fitchburg, and of course you can watch the whole thing on our comm channel a little bit later after the program happens. All right, Bowling Against Hunger is coming up. This is on Saturday, March 28th, and it's at 1 p.m. At 10 Pin Alley. Bring your friends, family, coworkers, or bring them all. Yeah, team registration is now available for the 2020 Bowling Against Hunger. Proceeds from this 9-pin tap bowling tournament will benefit the Badger Prairie Needs Network and their work to address food insecurity in the community. $30 per bowler or $120 for a team of 4. Includes bowling shoes and pizza. I mean, what's better than that, Andrew? Can't tell you much more.
Nothing.
Buy tickets for your chance to win some raffle prizes and throw a few bucks into for a chance at the 50-50 drawing. Bag toss games will be set up as well. And for those who don't want a bowl. So it's got a little bit for everything, which makes it just a little bit more special. All right, finally, Kids Carnival. Kids Carnival is coming up at the Verona Area High School at the gym on February 15th, 10 to noon, as countless high school students join their favorite student organizations, sports, teams, clubs, and more to offer our local community children a couple of hours of fun, from face painting to scooter or tractor races. Sounds like pretty cool. To craft volleyball and more. Bring out the kids, and there'll be lots of goodies there. So come on out for this event. Again, February 15th, starts at 10 a.m. Whew, we made it through the headlines. Coming up next, we're talking about the heart. Is it still beating right now? Mine is really fast. We'll talk about all of that, and is it Heart Month? Well, look it up. We'll tell you next. Now stay tuned.